Yes, hello and welcome on TKR Nightlife. If you guys have been following the social media page for a while, you know that these lives bring you behind the scenes action from your favorite nights, and you would see all that happens during the season from on the field, off the field, and everywhere else. This is the bridge between the Night Riders and the fantastic fans that we have around the world. Of course, if you've been following our page, you've seen over the last 24 hours, the players have started arriving. And it's the women's team playing the tournament first this year. They're going to be starting tournament on with the first match on the 22nd here in Trinidad, our home ground, our home country. And let us know in comments if you guys been following, if you guys been supporting. We know that you guys are tuning in from all over the world, so we would love to see the comment in the comments where you guys are watching from. Let us know. Of course, it's early morning here in Trinidad, and evening in certain parts of the world from where our followers are watching, I know. So let us know in comments where you're watching from, and we'll keep bringing you the live action from the first training session of this season, and that's the TKR women at Trinidad. We're in this beautiful university ground. It's the University of West Indies cricket ground here in Trinidad. Uh, and the first training session is on a hot day, as expected here in the Caribbean. It's a hot day, but our players are all ready and set for the tournament. There's gonna be another fantastic outing for our Knights. Of course, it's the women's tournament is followed by the men's tournament, which starts on the 31st for us. But as you can see on your screens, we have some old faces, new faces. We have players coming in from all over the world to take part in this, what's going to be the third edition of the Women's Caribbean Premier League, the Massey Women's Caribbean Premier League. You can see some of the new faces there on your screens. If you guys are following us from India, you would know them very well. That's Shikha Pandey. We've got Jemima Rodriguez here as with us as well this year. So it's going to be very exciting. Our mentor, Jhulan Goswami, you can see in the distance, she's here as well involved. And of course, our legends. You see right next to her, we have Anisa Mohammed, of course, absolute legend when it comes to uh, women's cricket in history, and of course our skipper as well, Deandra Doughton. She's here as well. The Knight sisters who you've seen in action in TKR colors before, and lots of other youngsters and others. So stay tuned to our social media pages because we're going to bring you all the updates from right here on ground. This live session, the very special TKR Night Live, is to give you guys a first glimpse at what to expect this season. Tell us in comments. Of course, it's a very special year for us. It's 10 years of TKR. It's 10 years of Trinbago Night Riders. So it's been a decade of champions, of course, the most successful team in Caribbean Premier League history. And it's not just the men's team, it's of course the women's team as well. The first year we saw the way they clinched the trophy, the first season in 2022. Last year wasn't the best for us, but we are back here and we're going to bring you a lot of action. Remember, the matches, if you guys are from Trinidad, you need to go and get your tickets. If you want to know the dates of the games, we are playing on the 22nd, 23rd, 25th, 27th, and then, of course, the top two teams among the three will go on to play the final on the 29th of this month. So if you haven't got your ticket set, make sure you go and grab them because they're up for sale. And of course, there's going to be a lot of action, like you said. There are three teams: the Trinbago Night Riders, of course. We have Barbados Royals and Guyana Amazon Warriors as well. So, guys, yes, I see a lot of A lot of comments in here as well. I'm seeing a lot of excitement for Jamima here as well, and all the other players who are with us. Let's show you around what's happening. Of course, batting here right now was Jamima. On the other nets is the Knight sisters batting on the other side as well, Kaisi and Kaishona. And in the bowling, we have Shika Pandey bowling at this net. Anisa Mohammed rolling her arm over here as well. Samara Ramnath, she's a youngster who you saw seen in action last season if you followed the games. Um, and a lot more updates coming soon for all of y'all. About the men's team, our camp is going to start very soon as well. So we'll bring you those updates very soon. Stay tuned to our social media. If you haven't already, take a moment and make sure you follow us on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, on TikTok. And of course, don't forget to subscribe on our YouTube channel as well, because we're bringing you all the live action from right there. All right, guys, we're going to switch over to the other side and show you some action from what's going on in the other nets. Like I mentioned, it's early morning here in Trinidad and rest of the Caribbean. If you guys are tuning in from anywhere else, welcome to the first ever TKR Nightlife, the first episode for the season. There's going to be much more. There's going to be a lot more. Keep, telling us what you want to watch this season, what different would you love to see, and we would try to bring that to you as always. Remember, our social media is our bridge between our nights and our fantastic fans from around the world. So it's your page, you ask, and we deliver. All right, let's switch over to the other side and let's see what's going on in the other nets. If you guys are tuning in right now, welcome to the TKR Night Live. Remember, we are in Trinidad where the Massey Women's CPL is going to be played this year. The entire tournament is being played right here in Trinidad. And you can catch all the action live on TV. And of course, if you are in Trinidad, we would urge you to go and get your tickets. Our matches are on the 22nd, 23rd, 25th, 27th, and then the top two teams from the three teams that are participating in this competition will play the final on the 29th. A very special year for us, the 10th year of Trinbago Knight Riders, the most successful side in Caribbean Premier League history, both from the men's and women's team. We have seen trophies galore, and you can see that everyone's putting in their hard yards, even though it's a hot morning right here, the way the sun is beating down, but we've come over nice and early. Oh, that's a good. We've come in nice and early and started our training session here, and we're going to bring you much more action through the course of the next 1.5 months. There you go, guys. So that was a little glimpse at what's going on here in Trinidad to give you guys an idea of what the camp looks like. It's the first day of the camp. We're going to bring you a lot more action. Before we go offline, we would love to remind you that there's a lot more to come. We're going to bring you a lot more action. So don't forget to hit the follow, subscribe buttons, whichever social media you're on. Remember, we are on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, just name it. We are right there, Facebook as well. So, as you can see on the screen as well, it's a decade of champions. It's a very special year for us. We're going to bring you a lot more from both the women's and the men's tournaments. But starting off with the women's tournament, which is going to be a fantastic one, the third season of the Marcy Women's Premier League. And of course, followed by the Republic Bank Men's CPL starting on the 31st for us. So, one last final reminder, if you guys are in Trinidad, please go and get your tickets right now. You can get it on the Windies website. You can get it on the CPL website. If you want to get it from the box office, you can do that as well. Stay tuned to our social media. We'll give you all those details. You'll find all details that you need for the tickets on our social media. So make sure you stay tuned in. Share it with your friends and family who you know would love to watch the Night Riders in action. And we're looking forward to seeing you guys at the Brian Lara Cricket Academy. One final reminder, our matches are on the 22nd, 23rd, 25th, 27th, and then the top two teams take part in the final on the 29th. The three teams here, the Trinbago Knight Riders, the Barbados Royals, and the Guyana Amazon Warriors. So lots of action coming up, guys. We'll keep you guys posted, and we'll see you guys soon. Until then, take care, stay safe, and remember, you, us, all of us, all together is the decade of champions, and we are TKR.
10 years of TKR, a decade of cricket, a decade of celebration, a decade of lifting trophies with legends in their name, a decade of dominance that goes beyond the game. It is we who set the bar. It is we who define greatness. It is we who have the power to win again and again and again. We are TKR, and this